70s throwbacks.
Nice. It is raining its ass off. Brock Bowers, oh great. 9 catches, 123 yards last week. Awesome, I love my life. It's gonna be a good one, boys. I hope y'all ready. Glad it ain't snow.
Are you though?
I mean, I want a snow game, but I realize that I am the Houston Texans. ACG hurt.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're gonna try and ride.
Well,
Didn't you have that happen before in the last Madden where it was like,
yep.
play without a key player, Quinn Ewers dies in a car
Yes.
crash?
Yes. Like Quinn Ewers missed 2 weeks one season because of that, and then like the next season he missed one. Fucking stupid. Then it never happened again. What if that happened like right before the Super Bowl? We're like both forced to play our backups. Here we go, boys. Kickoff. I will say this though, the Bears' fucking offensive line, trash. So
I don't know what it's like to play a bad offensive line. Playing the fucking Saints and the goddamn Chiefs and back-to-back wins.
I know it. And what's crazy is the Chiefs like drafted like 2 other guys to fill in for their veterans eventually.
Yeah.
So they're gonna
guess what? No one will ever touch Patrick, which is good.
Yeah, that
makes sense.
Smart.
But fuck him for it.
Yeah. Single back. We're gonna come out here and cover 2. Fuck it. Kareem Hunt. Oh, what the fuck? Them motherfuckers just ran a double reverse. Like fake. No. For a yard. They faked it to one receiver and they handed it off to DJ Moore.
They may be more talented now, but they still got the same coach.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah, the Lions are 1-5, and the Rams are 1-5. They play this week.
And the Colts, right?
The Colts are 1-5. I think so. Yeah. Yep.
2-4, 2-4, and he plays the undefeated Bengals.
That's rough. Come on. Oh no, Brock Bowers. Henry Toa, you fucking beast. Punched it out. Yep, 6-0 Bengals. Just beat the Ravens too. The Ravens were 5-0 coming in that game, and the Bengals were 5-0. So it's just a fucking murderer's row of a division.
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Texans will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
All right, boys, here we go.
By their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win.
I went ahead and added Ritter to the trade block. Got some offers that are really not bad.
Really?
Yeah, and to teams that make sense, you can tell they're like a quarterback away.
Yeah. What teams?
Minnesota's offering Byron Murphy a 3rd and a 6th. They need a quarterback. Pittsburgh offering Joey Porter Jr. a 3rd, 6th, and a 6th. The Saints, Brian Breesy, a 4th and a 7th. Commanders, Jamin Davis, a 2nd and a 5th. Raiders, Michael Mayer, a 2nd and a 5th. Patriots, Jawan Bentley, and a 3rd. Panthers, like, I don't know what they're thinking. Like,
yeah.
Jonathan, well, not that, but also their offer. Jonathan Mingo, 3rd, 5th, and 7th. TJ Reed from the Jets, a 2nd and a 3rd.
Ooh, that might be interesting.
Well, Dory Jackson from the Giants, a 2nd and a 4th.
Yeah, those
Broncos, Marvin Mims Jr. a second and a sixth.
I don't think they do
And
that
the
though. 'Cause
Bears, a third. Montez Sweat, a third, sixth, and seventh.
nice.
And I ain't taking any of them. I just want to see what they offered.
Yeah. I like the Jets one. Oh, Chase McClellan, you fucking beast! Just shook the shit out of Eddie Jackson.
God.
Holy fuck.
Never mind, I'm not about to play.
Why?
I gotta go help Daddy put together a fucking trampoline for Liam.
Fucking Liam!
Because Daddy refused to do it last night. Like we always do it, because his back and his fucking knees hurting. Rightfully so, and I was tired. He was tired, but
Yeah.
now he wants to do it on my time.
That ain't gonna take long.
No, it shouldn't. It should just be pipes in the damn. If it's how they used to be, but you know, they over-engineer everything now, so.
Yeah. That's facts.
We need these screws and this bolt.
And we need your ass out here right now.
So, I'll be back on later if you're on. If not,
I should be.
Yeah, good.
Bye forever.
When he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And Stroud now to throw. And he just throws this away. Smart decision here. This
Christian
goes to the end
Wilkins.
zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
Play action. Stroud now.
Come on, Brandon.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. He is going nowhere as he is involved behind the line. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Singletary.
Yes, sir.
And this time he is in.
I think that's his first one on the year.
Singletary, his first touchdown on the
Yep.
year. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end.
The windy fucking city,
down the field
Jesus
and score
Christ.
on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
God damn it.
Now this one complete.
God damn it.
Down to the 10. Touchdown, Chicago.
Fuck.
DJ Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. As a former DB,
Both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
a good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Wish that the bomb
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Stroud to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Pierce takes it straight ahead.
Come on.
Running right through it. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 short.
Oh, no.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Blood in my eyes.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he went nowhere. He went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You look at this Bears defense. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on because you talk about where they rank in stopping the run. Well, how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league.
Get your ass back in there, please.
Power against power. Something's got to give.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers and the D lineman to make the play.
Stroud sets up the play action.
Ah, motherfucker!
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Kills me.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Did he miss that?
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these
Fucking
elements,
awesome.
the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Chicago
Fucking wind in Chicago is going to kill me today, I guess.
The confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it
Brock
done
Bowers.
again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove
Come
right
on,
now,
boys.
and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The numbers for him from a week ago. 9 catches, 123 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Mini man, wished it upon me. 7-7 after the first quarter.
7-7, our score after
Should be
one.
14-0.
Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Come on, Willie.
3rd and 2, Fields.
Ah,
Able to
motherfucker.
find the open man. That's complete. And
That's
out of bounds
Slayton.
on the other
Yep.
side of midfield at the 45. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Now a handoff. Hunt's going to run left. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Yes, sir. Good fucking played, Stingley.
That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Stingley up there. Oh, awesome.
From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained.
I hate this shit. I was trying to pass the ball.
Got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try to pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Texans send the ball. He's on the punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side.
Dude, what are y'all doing?
But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down. Now Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. Touchdown Bears!
Alrighty.
Darius Slayton, 23 yards for the touchdown. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Great corner out there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Gano now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So that drive, 4 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans.
And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down and 6 now.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Holding.
He's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
Jesus Christ. Come on, dude.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game. You're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And misses the target, incomplete. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 22. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Chicago offense set to get started.
And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the 1st half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. And
Bullshit.
been able to get it up past the 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
They'll give to Hunt here on the option.
They juked him. And shooting the tackle, and now some room. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Not only an explosive play, but an explosive run. I mean, broken tackles along the way to pick up that yardage.
The way things kept churning for him, feet were moving, the legs
Dude,
were driving.
y'all gonna fucking wrap up? Come on. Jesus Christ.
All the things that you want to build up those leg muscles.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll get about 5 here. So take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Fields.
Fuck you.
Taken
Good shit, Christian.
Christian Harris there finding his way home to record the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help the safety, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. Gano's kick is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Houston's offense taking over again. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Stroud now on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out right at the 35. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here comes third and about a foot. Stroud off the play fake. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. He'll complete this one to Collins. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Stroud getting his offense to the line quickly. 2nd and 3. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And that was to the right side and incomplete. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here.
God damn, dude.
Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short, and the deficit will hold pat at 13.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
To throw is Fields. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here of the 2nd quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they're trying to get 3 before half.
That whole shit.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And the lead will hold at 13. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front.
As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll begin up in the Steel City, Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh. And they are nearing halftime with the Steelers out in front. George Pickens, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. From there, we head to the Big East to check on the Saints at home in the Superdome. And they trail the visiting Buccaneers as that game has gone to the half. 2 touchdown passes there for Jared Goff. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Daniel Jones throwing the football well. He has 3 touchdown passes. We got an excellent first half from the dynamic quarterback, Justin Fields. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play. Both these teams getting a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be, but halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Trying to fucking call a play.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Stroud working out of the gun. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Collins. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll run out of the gun. And it's a fumble.
Wow. Thank God for Brevin fucking Jordan.
But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Right back to Singletary on second down.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play.
Can't outrun him? Ah, he is fast as shit.
Montez slapped the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So on
fucking
fourth down,
points.
Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up second down. And they'll give to Hunt here on the option. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's a toss right side for Hunt. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. 3rd and 3. Fields now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now it's Fields. And his throw here is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here.
Yes.
And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And the lead will hold at 10.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Now they go screen. It's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Pierce. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Pierce will take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
We're getting set up for what should be a great 4th quarter. This has been a hard-hitting game because both teams have punched and counter-punched equally well. And here's a good finish to this drive. A touchdown run here late in the 3rd quarter.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was Dameon Pierce closing things out with a touchdown run. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Onto the field now come the Bears. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
This man running all over my ass. Jesus Christ.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. Now 2nd and 3. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Fields. And that will be incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away this timing.
Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Singletary to get the drive started. He can't get him down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. And here's a handoff. And now
God damn it. Fucking fuck. Bullshit. Crazy, man.
We've been watching the game. I start starting to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On second down, right back to Hunt. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 42. 94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A yard all they need, but it's third down. A shotgun snap, Fields.
Oh, thank God. Fucking trash.
Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Singletary going to get the handoff. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
From the 35, here's the 2nd down and 6.
Shit.
A run for Pierce out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they can let a tackler through. But
God damn, fuck.
A loss resulted.
Man, make the fucking pass. God damn it, dude. Close.
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And fights through one man. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 7 yards there and a first down. Hunt will try going up the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A gain of 3, second down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Oh, wow. Good job, guys, you fucking idiots.
They are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That goes for a gain of 31.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it in, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
Well, our fault game.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. And the Texans set to come onto the field. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage. Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Interception.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Fucking
A solid pickup of
motherfuckers,
12
man.
yards, and now they're knocking on the door. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Hunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And this time he is in. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Gano the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 69 yards. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
They've got it. They recovered it. But hang
Little
on
short.
now. There's a penalty flag down.
Damn it.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done. Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about the NFL?
Yep. That's the game, boys. Didn't do enough to win this one.
The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into point. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Bears, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Houston, they drop just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.